last I've got earth signs. All right, so earth signs I'm going to do for the month of May. I'm going to use the Light Seers and the TV Tarot, I think. I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to sort of preempt anything. We've had a few that have, none of them have really, like, been too, like, oh my God, this is so different to anything else, you know, like with the, they all sort of match up a little bit. But yeah, if you feel like you should watch the others, then do, because you might find that they all, you know, you might have rising signs and sun signs and stuff in different signs, but I feel like it's worth watching. Sometimes I just feel like I connect with a different star sign anyway because my moon sign's in it or something more than my sun signs. But anyway, up to you. There's lots of movement happening and changes and actual things going to shift forward in May, thank God. April was a real punish for things just staying stagnant and feeling very much like things weren't moving forward. But these readings are for a collective, so if you feel like they don't resonate, you don't have to make them fit, you know. You can always get your own reading, book your own private one, and that'll obviously work. But these sometimes are a little bit like, well, it sort of fits but doesn't. You don't have to force it. Nothing really feels good if you force it. All right, so bottom of the deck we've got the Lovers, Mork and Mindy. I love that. So this could be a month of love for you, or if you're waiting on sort of like communication from somebody you haven't heard from, or you want things to upgrade in your love life, now's the month for it. I feel like things, as I said, are moving forward or changing in your love. Oh, in May, I was going to say in your love life, so that could be a Freudian slip. It could just be that that's what's coming in. Oh, I just got the Lovers again, so it is probably going to be a bit of an upgrade, a bit of a change. We'll take those two, and that one's on the bottom. So on the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Ace of Swords. Communication, so that's communication coming in your love life, which is even better. It's sort of saying if you've been waiting to hear from somebody, now's the month for it. I feel like there is going to be some sort of reconciliation or resolving of issues for people this month. Like, I feel like you might hear of what has been going down with other people or what's been happening in their world, because it feels like there's been a breakdown of like knowing what other people have been going through a little bit as well. It starts off the month where you're sort of still worried about how shit's going, and part of that could be with work. You're sort of thinking, oh, I need work to pick up, or I need to get some more stuff going. I'm sort of worried because I haven't heard from certain people, or I just want to push things forward or get things moving in work. But that's going to shift or change fairly quickly, because I've got the King of Swords here and I've got the Ten of Wands. So it almost feels like all the shit you've been doing, all the work you've been doing, and it almost feels like all that stuff you've been doing that's been keeping you away from home is now going to shift and change, that could move you forward so that you can lighten your load a little bit. Because if you communicate what you want, or you tell your work, you know, I'm not happy with the way things are, or I want to move things on, there's going to be a change where you might have to walk away from where you are, or might have to shift things along, but there's going to be an offer of something that's going to be more solid or better for you, and it's going to come in pretty quickly after that. The reading I just did, the collective reading, was saying there's going to be sort of like people that are changing up their job or changing what they're doing in some way, and I feel like this could be you in a way. You could be just going, you know what, I'm going to change things, but it almost feels like this is going to come in simultaneously. Like you might be offered something before you talk to work, or there might be an offer that comes in and you think, oh, I could do that instead. And it almost is like, I don't want to say being poached, but being offered something or seeing an offer for something that you could apply for while you're at your other job, and you get that and you can sort of leave and not have to miss out on the money. Because I've got the Strength card here and I've got the Three of Swords. So it's almost like you don't have to worry about what are you going to do in between, or what would I do? How am I going to work this? How's it all going to sort itself out? There's not even going to be much time for sort of the resting up or the having nothing to do sort of thing in between, because things are going to balance out and be there's going to be sort of like that give and take sort of thing. There's going to be like, as soon as you lose one thing, the other thing comes in to take the place. So I do feel like there's going to be something that's going to be offered that's going to feel like it sort of takes the place of the thing you were worried about. So I don't think you need to stress, especially because you've got the Ace of Swords here, sort of saying there's some sort of communication that comes in. Then I've got the King of Cups, Tom Selleck, and the Lovers. So it's going to be good communication with your counterpart or your partnership to sort of say this makes everything in your love life happier. It's almost like you get the job, then you get your love life. It's almost like brings back that influx of sort of happiness in that. So, and that's because you have to walk away from something for that to happen, or walk away from the burdens of having so much to do. It might just change up that you don't have as much to do, or whatever burdens you were doing or having to do in that time change. Nine of Cups here is your wish card. Yeah, Nine of Cups. I was looking at it that way. I thought it said an 8. Nine of Cups is your wish card, so it's your wishes coming through. It's almost like what you want wants you, you know. So if you put it out there that you want something, it's going to start happening. I've got the Three of Wands and the collaboration card here. It's almost like you've got this new perspective on what you're looking forward to or what you're doing. I feel like there's sort of like new opportunities coming in for you to concentrate on, but there's a new team to be working with or a new group of people. So I feel like that is part of this new deal with this, and it could come through something through a partnership or a lover. Like they might even come up with the opportunity. It might be like getting in touch with you or going, I found this job that you might want to do. I saw it and thought of you, and it's like, oh, okay. And then that gets that back in contact as well. But I do feel like it's around the same time that it all sort of picks up. But there is like an ending that has to happen, or a feeling of the stress leaving you. Like the Ten of Swords feels to me like just that stress just leaving your body. Like by the end of the month, I feel like you're in the transition to start something new, because I've got the Death card here, which is like a real transformation, a real new beginning. Like you're having some sort of real epiphany change. So by the end of the month, you're in a new position. Like I really feel like you're going to be starting a new job or starting a new Towers on the bottom of that deck too. So yeah, it does feel like there's going to be some sort of like shit hitting the fan, and things are going to be like where you are at the beginning of the month to where you are at the end is going to be a different position. But I don't feel like it's like, oh shit, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to have nothing, I'm going to be on my own. You know, I feel like it's the opposite of that. I feel like it's going to be, I'm going to be in a better job with a good partnership and feel happy, you know. It's almost like if I looked at it now to where I am, 6 months ago, I wouldn't have realised that this could happen. That's what it feels like. So look forward to this month. I feel like it's going to be a good one for you, and don't stress. Don't stress about it yet. Just know that the universe has got your back and things are going to change for you. It's going to be good for you.